back on the 31 on the exit of turn 4.
Is it going to be out of his corner? Ooh, Anthony's going to shove him off the track. Chesko.
Side by side, it's gonna be Little Man has a wreck in the back. Edges them out, KRE is gonna win off turn number 4. Will win his first ever KRE race.
They just have a
into the wall! Right as I was saying something about someone being in the wall! Contact Verde is gonna make it down but he's gonna continue!
It's gonna whip him!
Well, Carmelo side by side with him now on the turn number.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Circuit Collina Verde here in Italy for Stage 3 of the World Sportscar Championship of 1967. Hello everybody, I am Bob, joined here by my man DJ. DJ, how are we doing today?
We are doing good. I'm excited to see this championship battle. Ooh, I've been waiting all day for this.
And yes, you know, with the points and everything, this race is double points, by the way, to the people that don't know. This is a double points event. For example, currently, if I look at the team standings, Ferrari is at 17 points. I don't know the win. I don't know how much points you get if you win.
You get 18 for winning, 12 for being in second, 8 for being in third. Yeah, and you get. Do you? Yeah, and then you get 6 for being in fourth, 4 for being in fifth, and 2 for being in sixth. So even a team like Porsche could technically win it. It's pretty unlikely, but never say never with this series.
Yes, Porsche with its only single point they scored last night at the Hockenheim, which was, from what I heard, a great race. Thank you, DJ and Little Man, for covering that while I was healing my throat issues. Race info real quick. The track name is Collina Verde. Its location, we don't really know. It's just in the Italian countryside. It's a 1 hour, 20-minute race. It's a final stage, 14-car infield. We don't know the exact fuel and tire life, but the pit stops do take about 1 to 2 minutes. And due to the qualifying, pole was about a 242. You could pit with the cars, and you could come out still on the lead lap, but several seconds back.
And also, after yesterday's conundrum with the pit cycles and how confusing it was for me and Little Man, race directors have decided to do a little bit less randomness when it comes to the pits. So expect still long stops, but not huge minute or 15-second differences between drivers. Expect maybe 5 to 10-second differences. Just make it easier for the commentators and drivers to know where they are.
As we wait to go green, I gotta ask you, DJ, who do you have winning the championship?
Well, let's see. Well, we have a Ford, a Ferrari, a Lola, and we have Kimi, what is Kimi in? I think that's
Lola.
a Porsche, right? Oh, a Lola.
It's a Lola.
Ooh. You know what? I still think Lola's gonna do it. They've looked really quick, and they probably would have won last race. But Ponte technically did win on track, but that was penalized post-race for an incident with Napa within the first 10 minutes. As we will be going green now. Puff, take it away.
As we get ready, Michael's signaling if everybody's ready. We are waiting to see the first red light. There it is. Red light. Yellow light. And we are from Collina Verde. It's a great start from Michael as we go full blast in towards turn 1. Zed right there. Will he take the advantage? Into turn 1 we go.
I'm surprised no one dived on the inside of Michael. It's been oh, I think Honey is a little sideways there. Besides that, they've kept it relatively clean and off the grass. I think Red's just hit it on the back. But this is a long straightaway, so we'll see if anyone can make a move going down into turn 2.
Yes, now down the Spamala straight, they are snaking, trying to break the draft with Michael. He'll go left, he'll go right, he'll go straight. But now down the Spamala straight and into the second corner.
Oh, and look at that draft.
He's trying to break the draft from Zed and Nico, the 2 Ferraris. They want to win the team championship.
They're going to have a chance here. Lola, Ford, and Ferrari are only separated by a point right now. Porsche's 16 back, so they'll have a lot of work to do. But this could be the fight. We'll see if Zed tries to make a move.
And
he's going to give him the bump.
Sorry. But now down into the green chicane. Look at that. They don't gas at all downhill. That is the meta. That is the strategy. Do not gas at all going downhill now out of the green chicane. Michael leads still over Zed and Nico.
But Zed has a good run out of 2. And again, just what Puff was saying, it's faster actually to just lift down these I don't know, drop-offs than just going full throttle. It was something figured out in the kart race on Friday, or was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday.
Yesterday.
Oh, gave him a little bit of a bump there. And now
he does it again.
These 2 Ferraris are trying to get past Michael. I mean, I think right now Ferrari would be winning the championship, but there still is another hour and 20 minutes to go, so anything can happen in this time.
Yes, that is partially true, as we see here now. Onto the Gobe straight. Look at this small little pack of cars is starting to build.
That was a good bump from Zed. Here comes Anthony. Oh, I don't think you could do that as... what is going on?
Anthony!
No, he saves it. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, he's got damage. That's a big hit for Anthony. Oh, my God.
Descend.
He's going to come back on track. They should call it yellow for this. That's a huge crash. Oh, my God. Anthony.
What a huge crash in Descend.
I think Michael should definitely be under investigation for that. That was absolutely careless driving. But then Anthony retaliating. That should be a drive-through for both of these drivers. That was horrible from them. Now Anthony has damage and has to pit. His race is effectively over now.
Pretty much, yeah. What a horrible start for the winner of the Man of the Ring, Anthony. He will now service his stop on pit road. He could still come out on the lead lap, but be on the verge of being lapped.
Sorry to interrupt you. Grez also has damage at some point on the track. Grez also got damage. So that is a Ford and a Lola, both effectively out of this race right now.
As yes, now look at this top 4. They're all under a second blanket as we go down this backstretch and into La Muerte.
I'll tell you,
it is a single file 195.
I feel like Kimi has to do the carrying for Lola right now. Maybe Honey if he can get up there, but that's going to be a challenge.
Yes, now into La Muerte. Zed's going to make the move on Bubble for the second place.
And it was yesterday, it was Rilla in that Ferrari winning, so Ferrari have the advantage going into this race. But Michael, look at this. He's going to try and get 2 of them here.
Look at Kimi!
Oh, what is he doing?
Look at Kimi right there in the 67. Martini Lola. Oh! Contact!
And the Lola is going to take the lead? Yeah, I don't think Nico can hang on. Maybe Michael will send it up the inside. 3 wide now.
Oh, DJ, this is some sketch in the Curva del Sabia. They're going to stay momentarily clean now. Down the Gope straight.
Oh, Michael. Can Michael do this? think Nico's pulling away a bit. I think he's getting a better run than Michael had. I don't know where this puts it, but I think Ferrari might still be winning the championship as it speaks. I think Honey needs to try and get into this top 6 if he wants to battle it, and so has any of those other Fords in the field.
Honey is
Nico's
actually
gonna go for it.
Yeah, Honey, speaking of, he is currently in a Porsche sandwich. One Porsche behind him, one in front of him as now as we enter Send with the leaders. Kimi goes way off. That's going to drop him a few positions as Michael takes back the lead into turns 8 and 9. But here comes Zed in that 23 red and blue Ferrari.
You're going to give him a bump. He's going to try the outside.
The outside is the preferred entry. But Bubble is going to have... Who's going to have the advantage out of turn 1?
Oh, looks like Zed.
We're going to stay side by side still down the Spomala straight.
They are side drafting off each other. That is something to note. So it's going to be hard for one of them to really pull away.
They are side drafting and probably door banging as well. Now up the hill.
Hey,
They're still side drafting.
I think, Zed wants to battle Michael right now because look who's behind him, Nico. Currently like a second back right now. If they just battle, Nico could put a car between him and Zed. Just making it so the Ferraris are in a 1-2 and guaranteeing that championship right now. But Michael is just being so aggressive right now.
Yes, the Fords are being pretty aggressive. They do want to win this championship now in the Isla Muerte. Only Ford and Porsche have yet to win a race, manufacturer-wise. Now down into the green chicane, it is all Ferrari red out front. But don't forget that bright orange Ford number 88 of Michael.
Oh, Zed's off the track.
He's going to throw a block. There's Michael to the lead now. Will Zed send it?
I don't think he's too far back, but I think Kimi might be battling someone. No.
He is.
I think Rillup overtook him.
Yeah, he's battling with Rillup right now. He's gonna bump him. They're bumping fenders already. Down the go straight these two go. The Martini Lola, he was leading only a few minutes ago until that slowdown penalty he had in turn 6 ruined everything.
Well, so Buff, as it currently stands, the Ferraris are winning the championship. They have, I think, 4 drivers in the top 6 right now. And this is just exactly what they need. And even a win here for Michael, that wouldn't really do anything, as the Ferraris just have so many good drivers in this field.
Yeah, the Ferraris do have a lot of good cars in the field currently down the front stretch. It is currently still Michael leading the field as they will be put laps down. DJ, take it away.
I feel like we should probably start looking at fuel and tires right now. We've done around 10 minutes of this, or they've done about 3 laps. And what can we really get from this? Gallons around 5 every 10 minutes, and tires go down about 30 every 10 minutes. So when are we going to see drivers? I'd have to imagine that tires are going to run out before gas. That's what it looks like right now. And given everything, I'm sorry, but I think around like 50 minutes, we're going to start seeing some drivers come in.
I can agree with that. We've seen, these guys take tires for last about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I mean, look at Michael's tires, 67.6, 12.8 gallons. I don't know, DJ, what do you think they'll pit?
I mean, it is, a lot of people have varying different tires, going off, spinning, all of that does reduce tires. And currently Nico actually has the best tires in the top 3. He has 75%, but his gallons compared to Michael is a little bit worse, just 0.1%. But, over the course of a long race, that can make the difference. So we'll have to see what happens, as I think Nico's going to have a chance on his teammate here.
The looks of it, yeah, he could on the inside.
Yeah, here he goes, and he's going to take that move. That's Nico up into P2. But again, Ferraris are still winning this championship. Right now, I think they would have 24 points compared to Michael's 18, which would mean Ferrari just automatically win. So some of these drivers, maybe 7 from 10, need to start helping out their teammates if they don't want Ferrari to win this championship.
You see, with all the Ferraris in the top 6, it would instantly mean, if this race were to end right now, Ferrari would be the champion. But with pit stops and everything, you never know.
And I mean, they're also fighting for this victory right now. They're trying to just win this by a long margin, but I'll tell you, that number 88 Ford is rapid here. And I mean, we've already seen what happened to Anthony Anderson. Him and Kimi could have easily just won this championship for Lola, but it's looking a little bit unlikely for them now. I think Anthony needs to get really lucky with pit stops and cautions, or else he's just not going to win this. As I think that was a little bit of a bad corner for Michael, and Nico had a much better entry and exit and has closed the gap a bit. And Kimi's gone past that. Look at that.
And we did not notice that at all. Kimi is if you realize that Kimi is the only Lola in points.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, again, Anthony probably would have been right up there, but that Squirrel was Bubble, losing it and then slowly hitting the wall. I mean, we saw it happen. That's just really unfortunate for him. So, again, we'll just have to see how this race plays out, but Kimi is going to need to win this race if he wants Lola to win this championship.
I mean, yeah, talking about this championship, that's all we've been focused on right now is we have 67 minutes to go.
Oh, and he's going to get P2 right here. Oh, he's off the track. That's not what you want to do.
We got a 3-car battle for a second. They're going to let Michael pull away. They keep battling like this.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit of recklessness from Zed. What's Kimi going to do? Oh, he's turned him! Oh, Zed just crossed over and Kimi had to give it. Oh my god, that is not what Kimi wants to see right now, considering he needs to win this race if he wants to Lola to try and win this championship. He's going to lose it to Rilip now. And Puff, I know this might not seem like that big of a deal, but look who's in P7. It's the number 6 Lola of Honey. And while he did finish 10th last race, he technically won on track. So do you think there's anything he can do to, come back later and try and get some serious points for this Lola team?
Potentially. Honestly, Honey could have performed really well, but he had that incident where he put him drop to 10th. By some miracle, imagine it, some miracle, we're going to see Lola 1-2, and they're going to somehow win the championship.
You're going to need to start praying right now for Lola. See the gap across the line. Oh, I think Rilip's overdone himself, and so is Robloxian. And look at that, that Lola, Honey's up into 6th now, and he's going to try and fight Rilip for 5th now. Oh, and Bubble's in. Michael's in right now.
Honey, side by side, battling with Rilip, and now Robloxian into turn 1. Oh my god. But yeah, Michael, thanks for pointing that out for me, DJ. Michael is the first car on pit road.
This is going to be huge for what this means. I wonder what he's going to take right now, though. It just seems a little bit it just seems a little bit out there to just pit this early. I mean, I'd have to imagine maybe he's done the math, pitting quick, doing a lot more stops better than being out there and being slow, but I don't know if that's the move for Michael, especially when he was winning.
I mean, yeah, but as we look at it is a Lola 1-4. Let's go straight back in the points.
correct you. I think it's a Lola 2-4. Nico's actually has a massive lead right now over Kimi.
Oh, huh. I
So,
did not notice that.
yeah, Kimi needs to start catching up to Nico as soon as possible. As speaking of which, Michael's still not left the pit lane, and Nico is approaching the back straightaway now.
He just said it's true. He's gonna go down the hill, not lift at all. I mean, he's not lifting. Well, now he is.
Yeah, it also saves a little bit of fuel just lifting, so only pros to doing that, to be honest.
Yep. Now down the Gobe straight. This is actually one of my favorite. We're approaching one of my favorite corners in the whole track, DJ.
What is it? The fast
Send.
left to right.
Yeah, turn 6, 7.
Yeah, it's a very fun corner to do driving as well. You know, you have to have a lot of commitment. This is a straightaway where you reach top speed, so you know you're really just having to trust the car and yourself that you can make this corner. And if you brake too late, you know you're going in the grass. If you brake too early, someone behind you is going to hit you into the grass. So it's a very hard corner, but you got to brake at that 200-meter line. You'll see it on the side. Yeah, and that's a good corner from Nico. Just has to lift a bit. Oh,
Ooh.
We could see he's going to lap Michael right now. Michael's still in the pit lane. I mean, I think he's moved maybe like 3 feet since he got in. Now he's facing the wrong way. Okay, there we go. He's doing it, but he's going to be a lap down right now. I don't know what his plan is, but if I'm him, you know, and I'm Ford that really needs to win this race, to win this championship, I just don't see the pros of it. But again, maybe he knows something that we don't right now.
Yeah, Bubble is a really good driver, official, car maker, everything. He may know what he's doing. He was the first man to come down pit road. This could be an alternate strat. This probably is an alternate strategy. I'm surprised none of the other Fords came with him, as Michael finally comes out of pit road, but he will be 1 lap down.
Yeah, I mean, it's also going to take him out of the conversation until, you know, pit stops happen, because he's going to be so far back. I don't know if I like that call, to be honest, but maybe he's also preying on a yellow, but we'll just have to see.
Is real quick, if you look in 11th, 10th, and 9th, those are all the Fords. All the Fords are the 3 last cars. So it's not looking good for the boys from America.
Yeah, it really is, and it's really just turned into a Ferrari domination right now, and you know, none of the Lolas or Ferraris want to see that. I mean, none of the Lolas or Fords want to see that right now, but they're currently filling almost all the spots in the top 6 right now.
As you look down the hill, there's Zed looking on Kimi. Take it around the outside. We switch up and get it on the inside. Down the Gobe straight. Look at Zed, DJ.
He's gonna have a chance.
Side by side down the Gobe straight. It goes up, down, and then into send.
You see, going.
Will he get him back? Let's figure it out.
Oh, no chance. I mean, oh wait, maybe he will. That just had a pretty bad corner, to be honest.
Yeah, an amazing exit.
See Kimi across the line. I think they're losing a bit of time to Nico. We'll see the gap across it. It was 9 seconds last lap. Still is. I mean, you know, if you're Enzo Ferrari right now, this is what you want. And we see a Ferrari come in. That is Rilip, and he's missed the first pit box. He's missed the second one, but he gets the third one, and he's in. 38% tires and 6.7% gallons. He's pitting in. For everyone else right now, Oh, someone's blew a tire. That's Turdy. Turdy's blown a tire.
More,
He's blown a tire, yeah.
more bad juju for the Porsches.
I'm a little bit
Is not
surprised
looking
no one
good.
else has this bad of tires. I mean, yeah, Nico has 47. I think he might have hit the wall or something. And now he has to do all of this long track. It's a 2-minute and 40-second track with sparks flying out of the back of his car in a flat.
His own teammate, mind you, DJ, has 47% tires. Yeah, he definitely smacked the wall a few times.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is what I said to Little Man yesterday. You know, it's one. You know, if you're going to
Huge crash!
where
He despawned his car. I think he disconnected.
Who was it?
I'll explain what I saw.
Your
Probably
mic
the worst
completely
crash
cut
we've
out.
seen all three of these stages. Was probably that was the worst crash.
your mic
He-
completely cut out.
It was Anthony. I said that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I have no clue what happened. I mean, if he got damaged, then that should be a yellow. But
I saw it for a split second. Anthony, I think it was either lag, his screen froze, or he got disconnected. Because he
Well, what-
went just like pile drives the inside wall and then comes across the track and then his car despawns.
was this on the front straightaway?
This was on the back straightaway. Like
wow,
the
yeah,
second
he-
straightaway.
He
Like the one where
have.
Kimi and Zed are at right now. Speaking of Kimi and Zed, they're battling again.
And Turdy's still having to manage this car back to pit lane. Ugh, I just feel so bad for Turdy. I mean, these Porsches have had a really hard time this season. They're gonna need some luck if this happen. If we do 1968, because it's just not been the year for them.
Now coming out of the final corner, Kimi. Ooh, he's got the inside.
And you know what? They
That'd
actually
be-
caught Nico 5/10 that lap. Oh, and I
In the
think Kimmy's
turn-
gonna have a better turn
Ooh.
one. Oh, he gets
Contact.
it.
As look at, is that a Honey?
That is
Oh.
Honey. That's what I said. Honey is a very quick driver, and he's been quick in these cars. Never count him out. I mean, again, yesterday might have, should have won, but you know, incidents happen, and now he's gonna try and catch up to P2 right now, and this would be really crucial for these Lolas, as finishing second and third does give you a good amount of points.
Is now
As
Kimi.
we
Kimi
as
passed his
Turdy
lap.
made it to his pit box. Turdy is in the pits after getting that blown tire.
Is now side by side for a split second. That was Kimi and Zed into turn two. Kimi goes off onto the grass for a split second into the green chicane.
Also important to note, Rilip just got out of the
Kimi
pit
off.
lane.
Here comes Zed. Sorry to cut you off there, but here comes Zed for second. And he'll take it.
We've had 2 retirements. I'm getting word Red's retired at some point. I wonder if him and Anthony got damage and decided to just call it quits.
He got terminal damage.
It may have been like... we'll have to see on the post-race report if we could get an interview from these drivers. But you see, this is just such a good play right now.
We saw action like this back at the Mandler ring. Now down the Gulf straight. Kimi, Lola, Zed, Ferrari, and then Honey creeping back there in his yellow Lola, looking to see if they can mess up, and he'll take the second position.
And again, Ferrari is still in prime position to win this championship. As it's also important to note, Michael jumped Rilip in those pit stops. He was like already 10 seconds ahead, but he was on the front straightaway while Rilip was just coming out of the pits. And Kimi cannot make a move coming down into turn 6.
As that's now coming out of 7. Now down this little straightaway and into turns 8 and 9. What will Kimi do?
Just gonna tuck in behind. I think these drivers could go maybe 1 lap more, maybe 2 laps if they saved enough.
Three
I
if
think-
they're lucky.
Oh no, there's no chance for Suri right now.
Kimi there again. He always has the best turn ones. It's always the Lolos have just the absolute most perfect turn ones. Let's see, Honey has caught up a bit. His teammate.
Yeah, and Honey needs to catch Kimi like ASAP because they're gonna start pitting soon, and you want to be in front of the guy that's in front of you going into the pits because you'll have priority choice going into these pit boxes. And I can't lie, it's a little hard to slow down for some of them.
As now they're practically bump drafting each other. I can see the brake markers from the onboard of Honey. So now into turn 2. When will they break? Will it be the first brake marker, the second, the third?
Be a
Oh,
force.
the fourth into turn 2. Oh, Honey is still
also
creeping
in
up.
the pits right now.
I'm focusing on this now. 3-car battle. It's 2 Lolas versus 1 Ferrari. As thank you for pointing that out. Robloxian onto pit road.
And so is Ryder. These drivers are going to start coming in. I think they were at 3.2 at the beginning of this lap. We'll see how much, but if they go below 1.6, I think they're going to be coming in. Oh, Kimi's going to have it move here. He's going to try it. And he's going to get it. He's going to get it on the inside.
Kimi to the second position once again.
And now here comes Honey. He's going to be in the slipstream of both of those cars, while Zed is just going to be in that one slipstream. I think he's going to have a chance at Kimi into 6. But these tires are getting a little bit old for Zed. They're at 20%, and Kimi's are 10% better. You know, these tires matter a lot, and we'll have to see what happens, but I think Zed's just going to have to wait it out for the main straight.
Is now in descend. This is my favorite corner on the track. Is now, here we go, in descend. And coming out of turn 7 now. What a great corner by Zed. Here we go, into turns 8 and 9.
Oh, and Nico's in.
He goes in. Kimi's in. Zed is in.
Oh, I think Kimi might have sped.
Honey to the lead here at Collina Verde.
I think there might have been a chance Kimi sped entering pit lane.
We will have to wait and see.
But it's important to note Nico's battle right now is going to be Michael. And where's Michael right now? He's passing 6 and 7, but he's still, he's actually on the main straightaway. But he still needs to do a whole nother lap before he's actually caught up and unlapping himself and passing for position. So now it's time for Honey to just spend this lap just having a clean racetrack in front of him, no pressure, and just come in and not speed, probably like his teammate just did.
As we see here now. But yeah, I gotta go back on that. Michael
I
can
think
do
another speeder, the number 9 car sped coming into pit lane, subvisor, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure he sped.
That is sub in the number 9-4. But yeah, if Michael wants the lead back, gotta do a full lap around.
And he's still on the back straightaway.
And yes, this is the longest straightaway in KRE.
And good margin as well, you know. We saw karts doing 230 on a road course, you know. That's unheard of, basically.
And it was here, which makes it
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah, I think Honey's just managing right now.
Honey is just playing it safe. He's thinking smart. DJ's playing it safe.
I'm pretty sure he'll only have to do one more stop after this. I don't think he can go to the end. If he wanted to go to the end, you would have had to do it in 40.
He's got 1 gallon of fuel.
He's going to make it very comfortably as Michael is entering that back straightaway right now. And Sub says he's out, and it looks like he might retire.
Is not looking good for the Fords.
Yeah, just another driver having to go. As where is Michael? Michael currently entering 6 and 7 right now, and Nico is just waiting for his gas man to go. He's saying, "Hurry up! I can't wait much longer." As Honey comes in, he's the final one of the leaders to pit.
Is now Honey on the pit road. Bubble has to do one. Bubble has to do one more lap around to
No.
sniff the lead back.
No. This was for position. If I think he's got Nico. Nico is still in the pit lane right now, and he's just gonna have to watch Michael cruise by into the lead. There we go. New race leader at number 88. Michael takes the lead here in Italy again, as Zed comes out before Nico even.
That is the one thing that is really confusing about this track. Unlike the Mandler Ring, the start-finish line, you would pass it and then go down pit road. Some pit stalls, nope, it's before.
Yeah, so Puff, currently, it's actually Zed in P2 right now, and he's going to be having to chase Michael down for this win. And right now, he has 30% better tires than Michael, actually 35. And I think Michael can do it on one more stop, but he's going to be really slow at the end of the race compared to the drivers around him. As Nico's out of the pits.
If you look at the ticker, it says Robloxian's in 4th. Could Robloxian be the leader?
We'll have to see. Again, usually coming out of these pits, it's very confusing to see who's actually the leader or not, but I think it could be Robloxian. It doesn't look like he took a lot of fuel, so we could have just completely missed Robloxian taking, I think he only took like maybe half a gallon actually, or maybe just 1 gallon. I think he might have just took half a gallon pitted. I know he pitted a few laps ago, so we'll have to see where he is coming around, but yeah, Puff, I think he might be the leader on track. So could this be a move for him? I think he'll probably be around on the same strategy as Michael, though. Meaning he'll have worse tires and fuel at the end if he is the leader.
Yeah, I'm no like points magician, but DJ, if I'm not mistaken, if every Ferrari finishes in the points, they automatically win the championship.
Well, not exactly, because two Fords could finish 1 and 2, and that would outweigh all of Ferrari's progress. So, but it is likely if all of them finish in the points, they would win the championship. And you were correct, Buff. Robloxian is the leader right now. He undercut his teammates and Michael. He's going to be leading by a good margin. Again, it's just these alternate strategies. It's a very long race, so you can do this. And I think Michael's going to be a little bit frustrated at that. He could have been on the same strategy as them, and I mean, that's a 40-second gap as well.
Maybe that wasn't a smart strategy to pit early.
I don't really think it was, to be honest. I think he just let all of these drivers around him have clean air, learn how to manage the car with worse tires while he's going to have to deal with it. And I'll tell you, if these tires last around 30 minutes, he's going to have to go another 15 minutes on this gallon and this tires, which, can you do? Maybe. But how hard is it going to be? It's going to be really difficult, and he's going to have to save a bit of fuel.
I mean, most likely. Fuel saving, though, is really important in this. Because if you think smart and fuel save for maybe 10 minutes, you could possibly win this race off of one stop.
And Puff, I know you weren't here yesterday, but Michael actually was running in second, and he went on an alternate strategy to take less fuel in his first pit stop. However, he was going to run out of fuel no matter what, so he had to come in for 1/4 of a gallon, right? Only 1/4, and he still lost the position to Chesko, who ended up winning the race. and Cheska was a full minute behind him. You know, it's really important that you can make it for Michael on just one more stop rather than two. Because if you make it on one more stop, you know, that's probably a top 3 minimum. But if it's a 2 stop, you know, you're suddenly looking at someone outside of the points.
Well, I did not know. But man, you know, I was honestly expecting, if you want to be honest, DJ, I was expecting Bubble to at least win, maybe Hockenheim. But, no. Anyways.
My connection is so bad, I think I might have crashed. Yeah,
No. Oh, no. That's not good. But as we take a look now, down the backstretch, Robloxian is nearly a 40-second gap over Michael. As I follow with him currently. Hit a turn 6. Ooh, he's gonna run a little off. We are having just a little bit of technical difficulties. I am missing my partner,
all right.
DJ.
Here we go. We're good.
We're back at it again. Krispy Kreme.
Yeah. Well, let's see the gaps. It also looks like Turdy. He didn't take a lot of fuel and tires on his first stint. And remember, he had that puncture, so he's on around the same fuel and tires as Michael, which is gonna be a good thing for him because, again, if you can make it to around the 30-minute mark, you can make it to the end on only one stop. I mean, actually, a no stop. Having pitted on lap 30 with 30 minutes to go, obviously.
As also, we have a Porsche in the points. That would be Turdy. Turdy is in the points. Currently sitting 4th. As he's approaching Zed. Can we see a Porsche in the podium, DJ?
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble here with my internet. It's at 2 megabits per second, so I think you're gonna need to stream it for me for a bit.
Alright. Well, as I currently ride on board with the Porsche here, he is approaching Zed into the green chicane. Now, mind you, we have not said anything good about the Porsches. Have not been good this season. With the banning of Iron Rares, which set them back a bit. The absolute disaster with them at the Mandler Ring. They scored their first point, though, yesterday at the Hockenheim Ring in West Germany. But these Porsches just don't have the best of luck. As also Sub is on the pit road. Wait, never mind. That's right. He DSQ'd or by disconnecting. Currently, it is all Tafasi Red leading the field. As Bubble is currently 37 seconds behind. That is about a quarter of a lap here at this track.
I still need you to stream, though. I'm so sorry.
All right. As we take a look now, I'm following Michael right now, entering turns 6 and 7. He is still comfortably in second. He doesn't have any pressure from Zed. Across the line last time, he was 37 seconds behind. Now, he is 34, so he has gained 3 seconds. He has gained 3 seconds, but at 5.4 gallons, fuel, 45% tires. It's not looking good for the man from Florida.
Yeah, I think this is just going to be a race of... I think Robloxian's honestly just won this, to be honest, even with 40 minutes to go. I mean, unless caution comes out, and, you know, at this track, there is a high speed, so it's not something that's impossible to do, to be honest.
I mean, it's a caution is always possible, but you can just never expect it when. I mean, early in the race we had that huge crash with Anthony, but they did not throw the yellow. We've had multiple incidents today. But now down the hill, Robloxian, the leader. Man, it is a great day to be a Ferrari.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be honest, I think these Ferraris have definitely got this in the bag right now. I'm looking at it right now, and they have all of their drivers in the top 6 positions. Like, without a doubt, I really do not see a way Ferrari can bottle this unless, these drivers crash or disconnect, which I think is pretty unlikely considering we've already done half the race.
If you were to disconnect, this would probably be the most painful loss you've ever experienced in KRE. Especially if you were a Robloxian who is, I don't think has won a single KRE event ever. But the man behind him has. Michael has won multiple KRE events, the nationwide race at Belle Isle, to name one. But now entering the final 2 corners, less than 40 minutes to go. From Italy. DJ?
Yep, I'm still here, just my internet is absolutely horrible. I'm currently at 5,000 MS right now, so hopefully you guys don't lose me here.
As we take a look now down the back stretch. As we look down now the back stretch, this beautiful Ferrari. Number 26 machine, that is Robloxian, as he continues to lead the field. Bubble has gained now 2 seconds. He's gaining every lap, so there's a possibility he could come back, but remember, pit stop's also still about 1 more stop probably for the number 26 Ferrari. Probably 1 more stop as well for the number 88 Ford. As I ride on board now with the 88. Running 3.5 gallon, 39% tire, so it is not looking good for the Ford. All right. We're going to bring
I think
in...
the connection got a little bit better now.
Never mind. I'm sorry. As we enter turn 2. For the time being, until DJ can have something fixed, we're going to chime in. Hey, guys!
You hyped it up a little too much. I just want to come in and say one thing, because someone had said a comment saying, what if Robloxian got a glitched stop that got his pit cut in half like Honey, or supposedly Honey? Because, I mean, it could happen.
I don't think it would have, though. He would have been at less fuel and tires. Again, he was already at, like, I think at gallons, he was already at 3 gallons of fuel, so I think in this situation it's a little bit unlikely, and I think he might have just shortcutted the field, to be honest.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if he has a glitch stop, isn't that... I'm assuming that's a penalty.
Well, it's not exactly a penalty. It's only a penalty if we can concretely prove that the driver performed the glitch. But it could have been patched yesterday. It's a little bit hard to tell, again. And, yeah, there it is. Robloxian did not glitch. That's the word we're getting right now. So, it's pretty much what I said. Yeah, he just pit early, was able to run in clean air, didn't take a lot of fuel on tires, and he's going to make it to that lap 30 window. I just wonder about Michael, though.
Well, you know, Michael has been gaining time every single lap. He's gained almost 10 seconds worth of time. Coming out of the final corner.
Good, but...
And he will... Yep, he has gained more time. He is now in the 20s. Last lap round, he was in the 30... He was 32 seconds behind. Now he's 28 seconds behind. This guy's driving his Ford GT40. with absolute determination to win for their first race.
Mm-hmm. And I think Michael's going to take 2 gallons on this next stop. I don't think he can make it to the end on taking 1 gallon.
It'd be smart to take 2 gallons, but it will probably most likely cost you the win. As we look, Michael has nobody in front of him, nobody behind him. Same thing with Robloxian. Into Curva del Sabia now. We're gonna go down the hill. He's gonna break around the third to last brake marker. Interesting. He didn't lift at all for that. He's now down the garbage straight.
Pretty sure he's gonna be like on the chicane right now. I'd imagine he'd come in. He's definitely gonna come in. I mean, look at his fuel. He's already at 1.5 gallons.
1.5 gallons of fuel compared to Robloxian's 4.1.
Yeah, it's just a little unlikely that he can make it fully on fuel.
As I saw Robloxian throttle tapping. Oh my god.
Wow.
Just like in the kart race. Rider drive-through penalty for a typing violation.
I mean,
You cannot type at all during the race unless it is under yellow. Or you're on a straight.
still shouldn't be typing, to be honest, and you know.
Oh. As we take a look.
Just been.
Now as we take a look into the green chicane. I'm following Ryder right now. Remember, he has to serve that drive-through in the next 3 laps. As we got a battle now. That is Rilla and Kimi as Michael is on pit road. They're going to go side by side up the hill on the Gobe straight. As DJ has left me. No. In descent. Oh, he's back. Never mind.
Yep, we're having technical difficulties. Me and Marcus both back in. So
It's Rilla versus Kimi is what I'm seeing right now. They did not go down pit road. Michael serving his last stop of the race.
And I just went into the driver VC. He said he's going to make it to the end. So now what's going to happen?
Ooh, switch around.
He's got this, though.
Kimi swipes the 4th position away. Will take 4th from Rilla. But currently, yes, all Ferraris are in the points. So this is Ferrari's championship to lose. Listen, all I'm going to say is, DJ, if Ferrari loses this championship somehow, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, I mean, that would just be a total embarrassment from them, in all honesty. You know, you've basically been given this golden opportunity to win this championship. If you somehow throw it away, especially considering that Ryder has a drive-through penalty, I know it's not going to be the end of the world getting a drive-through. You only lose about, like, 15 seconds. That still means something, and these Ferraris are in such a good spot right now, and especially Robloxian. He can pit right now, take 1 gallon, and I think he would be fine until the end. Tires-wise, he might have to take 4 tires, though.
He could choose his strat. He could choose his pit stopping. Yeah, take.
Oh.
Sub's not even in the race anymore. But here comes Robloxian down pit road.
Oh, and
he blew his tire.
went down to 10%, and 10% is when it blows with these cars, but he's in now. Ah, Puff, that's so unfortunate for him. And Kimi as well, he has a drive-through penalty. It's going to be difficult now to see what's going to happen with these Lolas. It's not really what Kimi needed. And Zed is also in the pits right now. He's going to come down at the same time as Robloxian, and I don't think he's going to need it to get a lot of fuel or tires even. Oh, but he's missed the box!
Oh no!
He's in now. And he could take 1 gallon and a half tires and make it to the end, just like Robloxian did, but he had a really bad pit stop.
As here comes Turdy. Off the final corner.
I think
Porsche.
he's coming in. No? And this is the first time Porsche's going to lead.
Oh my god. Porsche has let a lap. The world has healed. Oh, he's going to run
Gift for that,
incredibly
he almost
wide.
goes off the track. I think he should have came down, honestly.
Michael finally comes out of pit road.
Ooh.
And he'll
But
get
again,
the
he's
jump.
gonna be-
He's getting the jump on Robloxian.
Well, no, but Robloxian, remember, he has to fight these Ferraris out of pit lane, so he needs to lap around before he catches up to them. And he had to take 2 gallons and 4 tires because he shortcutted the first pit stop. So we'll have to see what happens coming around. And the person in the best position is probably Zed right now because he only needs to take half tires and maybe even half fuel, to be honest. I think he might be in one of the best positions right now, as we only have 9 drivers left in this race, so because at some point Honey DNF'd.
These cars are still on pit road. Oh! I saw a car just flash before my screen.
So Michael
It's Ryder off the track.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna be coming in probably this lap or next lap. And who else comes in? It is Prime. He's coming in from the 7th position right now. But it's a battle of Ferraris right now to see which one of them will come out first and when. But there is a chance Michael will have to jump here on the field, but he is only just entering the chicane now. He still has a long... I mean, he's entering turn 5 right now, so he still has a long way to go before he catches up to this main straightaway where all of these cars are.
They have yet to go.
And I don't think he's gonna get draft from Turdy in front of him. And Turdy as well, he's another shot in the dark. He's probably gonna have to take 2 gallons and 4 tires as well as Bubble. He was up there running. There's a small chance he could jump Michael in this pit stops. We're just gonna have to see it. As Nico's come out of the pits, currently he is the only one. I think Nico is
Robloxian out.
Robloxian and Kimi as well come out of the pits. Zed is still stuck there.
Robloxian. Well, currently, I think after everybody completes their stops, it'll be Michael, the leader. Here coming up Verde.
Here's Turdy. Turdy's in right now. Zed comes out. Turdy's in.
Is now down the front straightaway.
And here it is, Michael versus Zed. And oh, Zed's got the jump on Michael.
Zed cannot get lapped.
You probably won't. I mean, I think they're on the same lap. I'm looking at the ticker. Yeah, the only person ahead of lap is currently Turdy, who pitted a lap later than everyone else. So he's going to have to fight. I think Nico on track. I think Nico is currently the leader. If we look here, he didn't take a lot of fuel and didn't take a lot of tires. So he got really lucky with these pit stops. I think Kimi's in P2 right now, unless someone is between them, but Rilip is just coming out of the pits right now. far behind everyone else. He's currently the worst Ferrari of the four.
We take a look, Michael. Zed is pulling away.
Yeah, I think Zed just has to start going for it. You know, he has worse tires than Michael, but he has a full tank of fuel. Is that really ideal? I don't really think so. I think he should have only taken 1 gallon. A little bit dumb on the Ferrari's strategy part, but Michael's gonna have a chance now.
Does he take the... Yeah. I mean, will it affect Zed? Will it affect the Ferrari's points if he gets lapped?
No. He won't get lapped by Michael. They're both on the same lap. It's just a little weird from the ticker because of the pit cycles. As here's the on-track leader, Nico, currently crossing the start-finish line. He is the actual leader right now, so that's good for him. I think Robloxian might be second. No, it is Kimi. So Kimi is currently second, followed by Robloxian, and then Zed, and then Michael. So that's your top 5 right now. Oh, no, wait. Kimi's coming down. Oh, yeah, he has to serve his drive-through. So Robloxian's actually going to take over second.
Oh, that's great for Robloxian.
And Prime's coming out of the pit lane. I think he might be a lap down from these drivers, but...
I think he's multiple laps down.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate. So Kimi only loses 1 position with that drive-through. He's put enough of a gap between himself and Michael and Zed. So now Lola's up into P3, but again, these Ferraris currently are sitting at a 1-2. They are on track to just dominate the championship as it stands.
There's now currently the championship. Like we said, we don't know what the double points will implement. This championship is going to go in the way of the Ferraris or the Lolas. The Fords, maybe. Porsche. As now,
And Ryder's going to come out of the pits right now. He's going to be in 6th position. So this is your top 6 right now. It's currently Nico, Robloxian, Kimi, Zed, Michael, and Ryder. That's currently your top 6. Those are the drivers scoring points. And as things stands, it's going to be Ferrari just sweeping the day. Ford's going to come home in 2nd, Lola in 3rd, and Porsche was only 1 point in 4th.
As currently Michael and Zed battling, I believe that's for the 6th position.
I believe it's for the 4th position right now.
So they're battling for 2
because
points.
Ryder and Turdy both pitted, so the ticker's a little bit off right now, but yeah, here goes Michael up into P4. He needs to go and win this race at this point, but I think the gap right now, we could actually see what it was last lap, 50 seconds, so he needs to hope somebody flips into the trees or something, or else this race is going to go the way of the Ferraris.
Now, in the turn 5, I'm following Michael real quick, see if Zed can come back. I don't think he will. For now, at least. But currently, on technicality, your leader is Nico. Unless I'm wrong, and it's actually 30.
Nope.
Nope, Nico.
And he's probably going to be fine until the end. Maybe it might be a little bit nerve-wracking on gasoline, but I think knowing what happened was Robloxian, and I think Nico's going to be fine on fuel. You lose about 1.7, 1.8 a lap. Track's around 3 minutes, you know, if you're going slow, which Nico can afford to do. I think he's going to make it on fuel on Robloxian, 25 seconds behind him. He is safely going to make it. He does not need to worry about any of this. As Kimi is in 3rd. A battle for 4th, Michael holding on to it right now. But Zed around the outside. Is he going to make it? He will, and I think Michael had to give that up. I think he's trying to prioritize the exit speed.
But it is currently a Ferrari 1-2. That is really good for Team Ferrari and their points.
Yeah, I think the only thing that could really hurt them right now is if Kimi somehow gets 5 seconds a lap and wins the race. little unlikely, but, you know, there is always that odd chance that Nico freezes, hypothetically, hits the wall, and suddenly, you know, championship wide open.
All the Ferraris want to do is not DNF. Here comes Bubble. On Zed.
Little bump there.
And it's turn 2.
He's letting off. I think he's going to be more tactical of where he tries to make this move. Zed's off the track, and yeah, Michael smartly lifts off, let Zed say, all right, Zed, you got this, and then says, actually, I'm going to take this position because you're stupid and going off the track, unlike me. And that is going to be exactly what Henry Ford wants to see. His driver now up into P4 and holding on to it.
I'm sorry for my small 10-second disappearance.
Oh, don't worry. I think everyone in the booth today and yesterday has had a little bit of technical problems, so maybe it is just the Italian countryside's signal connection.
And a little bit of Germany.
Yeah. You know, maybe the forest isn't the best place to set up Wi-Fi hotspots, especially when... Oh, so Rillup says he's hit a bump and spun into the pit lane. But now he's pitting, so maybe... What on earth could have happened?
Rillup is he in? No, he's not even in the points. Here comes his teammate, though. Go around him. That is second place. There's third. There's third. Oh, he comes out.
Well, and yesterday there was a really hard hit into the pit wall. I think it was Civ, if I'm not mistaken.
There's not even a pit wall.
No, not the pit. The very inside pit wall. You know, that's something Rillup could have hit, but he's just gonna let his teammate and Michael go by. You know, he should probably start helping out Zed right now. I know that Ferrari probably have this in the back, but, you know, worst case scenario, you should probably just help out your teammate get as many points as possible.
If you notice this real quick, we have the number 67 Martini Lola Kimi. He is approaching Robloxian.
He was in front, but he got that speeding penalty. And I'll tell you what, he's getting the draft off of Prime as well, which is really helping him. But I just don't know how much it's going to matter long-term grand scheme of things, because there's only 17 minutes, 18 minutes left of this championship. And Nico winning alone just guarantees Ferrari's victory no matter what happens.
But we also do have that single solitary Lola in the field.
Yeah, we were going to have... I think we could have had all three Lolas inside that top 6. Honey and Anthony, but due to issues, it's only Kimi right now. That's a little bit unfortunate, especially considering how Anthony was very quick during qualifying. I think this season will go down as a big what-if for Lola, considering everything that happened, especially last race. But it won't be a what-if for Ferrari right now, as they are looking very strong.
As we take a look now, look, this 3-car tandem a little bit. Will Kimi get the move, DJ?
I think he's going to make the move on Prime, probably into turn 2, unless Prime has a really bad run out of 7. A little bit unlikely, but, you know, it's not impossible. But catching up to Robloxing is going to be a little bit more tricky. You know, you're no longer going to be in that 2-car draft. You're going to only be in 1 car, so you're going to have to make really good lap times. And with that, you know, he could still... Oh, Prime's going to block him there. It's not what you want to see if you're from Lola right now. And there's only 16 minutes to go. I know I say this every lap as Prime moves over. The laps are counting down, and it seems a little like Kimi's just trying to get this second and hope that Nico crashes, which will be the only chance of Lola claiming victory in the Constructors' Championship.
Yes, currently it is a Ferrari 1, 2, 4, 8. No, 9. It's currently
Well, I
Rilla.
actually do have to point out something. There is a chance Nico might have to pit for fuel, to be honest. And yeah, he is saving a lot. He is saving a good amount right now, so there is a strong possibility Nico's gonna have to pit again. And I'm looking at it, yeah, he's gonna have to pit again. I don't think he can save. If I'm Nico, I'm just gonna go flat out right now and take 1/4 of a tank and just hope and pray. You're not making it anymore. You might as well just push. And that's really unfortunate for Nico. I think he was banking on, him having enough fuel to go to the end, but it doesn't look like it right now. And yeah, I mean, it's just hard to imagine, while these laps are every 3 minutes, basically, you're basically losing around 2 gallons. He's going to have to pit with around like 5 minutes to go. Might just be worth it to pit as soon as possible. Maybe
Another
you
great.
can...
Oh, Michael applying the bump. Sorry to cut you off there, but Michael just applied the bumper to Rilla to move him out of the way.
Oh, wow, this is getting interesting.
Side by side, the Ford and the Ferrari. Where have I seen this before? I don't know. Maybe it was some like movie or something like that.
And guys, this kind of matters now, considering everything we've seen. Again, the more points Ferrari loses with Nico having to pit, it seems like, the better it looks like for Ford and Lola. And speaking of which, if we look at Kimi, he is closing to Robloxian, and this could be for the win. Both of them easily have enough fuel to go to the end. Nico, on the other hand, he only has 6 gallons remaining. He's going to have to do a lot of saving. So even if he does make it on fuel, or just tries to stay out, he's going to have to do a lot more saving than everyone else. And this is a very, very fast track. You're going to lose a lot of time over the next 5 laps, really. And these are very long laps. So 5 laps, Bristol, that's maybe a minute. This is 15 minutes, basically, for 5 laps.
As I was going to say before he moved Rilla out of the way, Rilla, I think, could hold off Michael to let Zed pull away, but currently can't do that anymore.
And there had to be a mistake from Robloxian, as Kimi is now up into P2. And in a hypothetical situation where Nico has to pit and maybe drops out of the point, suddenly things might be starting to look really good for Lola right now. But we'll just have to wait and see, as we could see almost the 2 through 5 all on the same straightaway now. Nico as well, but he's well and truly far ahead. But he is doing a lot more saving than everyone else. He's currently at 5.5 gallons. I don't think he's going to make it, though, unfortunately. Oh, this is starting to get really intense for these drivers. I think Robloxy needs to pass Kimi as soon as possible, and for Zed to stay in front of Michael.
As we continue, Nico, 26 seconds over Kimi and Robloxian. But look at his fuel and tires, DJ. 5.4 and 45% tires.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit rough, and these tires blow at 10%, so it's a little risky. But the driver that might settle this is honestly Ryder, because if Nico has to pit, which I think he might just have to do, like, I don't know if he'll make it on fuel, to be honest. He's having to do a lot of saving. There's a possibility Ryder can overtake Nico, and in that situation, I think Ford might win the championship over Ferrari.
As we continue, this has been a great race so far, and we got 11 minutes to go. Oh, I think I got a notification there. I think Nico is either going to pit this time or in the next 3 laps. It'd be smart to pit now. Get it over with. but it could also be detrimental to the championship. So I think
As I've
he'll hold it for as long as he can. As he is lifting.
I have fully disconnected again. So Puff, could you possibly stream the final 10 minutes to me, please? Oh.
As we continue. It is all the Nico show, the white Ferrari of Nico, who leads the field.
Yeah, and Puff, as we look at Nico right now, 4.5 gallons. Can this be enough to make it? Yeah, but he's going to have to do a lot of saving, and at that point, there is a chance Kimi could catch up to him, or he just runs out of fuel altogether.
I mean, if you look at his telemetry, look at that throttle tapping. He is in fuel safe mode.
I mean, he's lifting far before the boards come up, but I just don't think this is enough. I mean, you know, I've driven these cars, you know, I've driven similar chassis. I just don't think you can win the race or even just make it to the end on this current fuel load. It's not good. It's not a lot. It's a little bit unfortunate, but again, I think Nico just needs to come in and just do a quick splash, honestly. Yeah, and there also is the chance of tires blowing out. I mean, think about Zed right now. I think he's at like 30% tires, so even one wall hit is enough for him to get a puncture.
If we do take that as roll up, that's Zed. If we take a look at roll up, it means that 28 tires.
Yeah, there's a chance these tires can blow, and it's starting to look a little bit good for Ford right now. You know, Ford and Lola, respectfully, are both looking pretty good right now. I think Ferrari, it's actually looking kind of bad for them, to be honest. I think they've kind of messed up on that second round of pit stops. Again, they could have been a lot more conservative, but I think they were trying to each individually win the race for the team. So that's not really what they need.
Potentially. Also, Michael is pulled away severely from Zed. So, I don't think Ferrari's got this championship on lock anymore. As he is approaching Kimi, Michael is on. He can see Kimi in the distance. As Robloxing, by the way, does get around Kimi for a second.
Yeah, and I think whoever wins between Robloxy and Kimi and Michael is going to win this race inevitably. As where's Nico? I think Nico is either coming across the line or pitting. And no, he's just coming across the line right now. And look at where Robloxy and Kimi are. They're on the front straightaway.
So is Michael.
The gap's 8 seconds is the gap. He lost 10 seconds that lap.
I think Nico's pitting this time.
I mean, he has to. I mean, he's done a lot of saving, but his tires are almost gone. I mean, I think Michael has probably the best tires in this field right now. Yeah, I just mean, it's going to be a really interesting ending to see what happens.
Look at Nico throttle tapping. And if we go look at, where's Robloxian.
And look at that, they're in a 3-car train.
Full throttle. He's also full throttle.
Maybe Nico has saved no, again, he's gonna probably just have to save. I think based on his current strategy, he's just gonna save fuel until the end and have to relinquish the lead to one of these drivers.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh no, I'm just thinking, you know, even if he just lifts, he's gonna still have to finish in front of Ryder if Ferrari want to have the advantage. If, for example, the Lola of Kimi or the Ferrari of Michael decide to pass Robloxian for the win.
Now down the hill, 3 gallon.
And I think there's a battle behind Robloxian. Kim, I think Michael has just passed Kimi for
3.
3 right now, yeah.
And now he's going on Robloxian for P2.
And he's gonna get it here. Oh, but he's a little bit deep. But he's got it. And now Kimi is fighting Robloxian. Wow, I mean, this is just gonna be a crazy ending. Also seeing what happens with Nico. He's right up the road. But I don't think Nico can make it. We're currently on 2 laps to go, honestly.
This battle is looking between these 3. Oh, Michael blocks. Robloxian's gonna follow.
Robloxian, where's he gonna be coming into play? They're side by side. Oh, I think they just have to relinquish it. As Nico as well, he's now holding up the field a little bit, having to save. Michael up on around the outside of Kimi. He's gonna try and go for this move right now. And Kimi's gonna force it a little bit. Nico's still just holding on. He needs to do 2 more laps, Nico. But Michael takes over P2 again. Oh, what is that move from Robloxian? He just uses up Kimi. And now they're 4 wide almost for a moment. And Michael comes out as the leader of that, and Nico is down to 4th.
Let's now look at Michael to the lead after pitting so early. Maybe this alternate strategy will come into play and work.
Again, as it stands right now, Ferrari is still winning this championship with Nico just holding on to 4th. But if he runs out of fuel, which he can crucially still do, that is going to mean that Ferrari will get that 18 points. But if Michael wins this race, Ford will be the champions by 1 point, and they're 3 wide right now.
These guys, oh my, Michael making the middle.
Here we go.
Wide into turn 2. Robloxian to the lead.
Get it.
With 4 minutes to go.
Here we are, Michael to the inside. He's gonna get it.
Nico's coming back. Oh, Nico makes contact with Kimi.
What is Nico's fuel at now?
Nico is currently at 1.7 gallon.
Oh, I don't know if he can make it. He's gonna have to save and pray. But I think this will be coming onto the white flag here.
Oh, Kimi will not get it. But look at that. Robloxian is now going to go catch Bubble.
Guys, and in all of this battling, I think Zed is also catching up a bit as well. In the back, he's been gaining a little bit of time. But Michael is currently leading right now.
This is 2 to go, by the way.
I think
the average lap around here is a 2:42, and we are approaching the white flag for the final lap of the World Sports Car Championship.
Yeah, and again, the focus right now, I think, is just to see what's going to happen with all of these drivers, especially these Ferraris right now. Because I think Ryder is currently the person that might just win this championship for Ford right now.
Is now
as the white flag's out.
White flag is out one more time around.
Oh, and Nico comes in.
Michael with an absolutely amazing turn 1. He's going to hold off Robloxian for now. Down the spot for the straight for the final time. Kimi, right there.
This is going to mean that with Nico moving up, so does the fourth position of Zed. And now currently, it's going to be 14 points for Robloxian and 8 points for Zed, if my calculations are correct. No way, I think 4 points. So it would be 20 points for Ferrari. And if Ryder manages to come out in front, it will be 22 points for Ford. So Ford is currently winning this championship right now if Nico doesn't come out in front of Ryder.
As now entering turn 2 for the final time It is all Michael and Ford down the hill and into the green chicane for the final time.
He just needs to hold on, but it's going to be critical to see. I think Nico's still in. I think Ryder has jumped Nico, so critically Ryder in that number, I mean, we didn't think Ryder was going to play a part, but he's gonna be the factor that wins Ford this championship right now.
Now down the hill for the final time, and into Curva del Sabbia. It is still Michael, but there I see in the background, distancing, creeping, is the Martini Lola of Kimi and the red Ferrari of Roblox. They want Bubble to mess up. They need him to make a mistake.
Well, also Ferrari could still win this championship if Zed and Robloxian manage to pass Kimi. So we're gonna probably see a very aggressive move from Robloxian if he's gonna try and win this championship right now.
As now
Nico in
entering,
6.
yes,
Ooh.
now DJ entering send for the final time in about 15 seconds, 13 seconds left on the clock, 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Will they beat it into turn 6 and 7 for the final time? Michael and Ford have pulled off something we have not seen, a comeback victory after being in the back for most of the race, having that really early pitch strategy coming out of turn 9. Michael and Ford are gonna win at Collina Verde.
But we still have to see behind Kimi in 2nd, the 2 Ferraris in 3rd and 4th. I don't know if this is enough. I think if Ryder crosses the line coming in P5, I think he's done it. Where's Ryder right now?
Tire.
Oh, no, but that's not going to be enough. Oh my god. This is going to be huge. Where's Nico?
It's Zed will make it to the line first. Nico.
Nico
is
Ferrari
not in
currently
the points.
at 14 points. All Nico needs to do is catch Ryder. Where's Ryder right now?
Ryder is entering turn 6 for the final time.
I don't think it matters though. I think Ford might have wrapped it up unless Ryder DNFs, which is very unlikely. But Ryder is going to come to the line. I don't think he's going to have an issue with this blown tire. And Ferrari have bottled this championship completely. And in the tale of Ford versus Ferrari, it is going to be Ford that wins the championship. Unbelievable stuff.
We don't know that yet. Remember,
it's confirmed. It's impossible. Unless the results are unofficial, Ferrari have just lost this championship.
Now coming out of the final corner, Nico will take the 6th place points and will receive 2 points. And Porsche is going to end their season with a single solitary point. Because here comes Turdy, takes 7th place and will receive 0 points.
Yeah, Ford has just won this championship completely. I'm looking at the points. It would have been 12, been 8, 20 compared to that 18, and then Ryder. I'm fairly sure Ford just won this championship. We'll have to wait for the results to be official.
Results are unofficial.
Oh no, wait. I don't know. I think Ferrari could have just won this though. No, I think Ferrari might have won it instead. By 1 point. I'm not sure. I'm having to double check the points. It's a little bit confusing right now. But no, wait, because Kimi overtook Robloxian on that final lap. Oh, if Kimi didn't overtake Robloxian, Ferrari would have won the championship.
So results are coming out right now.
So, because of that move from Kimi, I think Ford's won this championship.
Will it be the United States winning the championship? Will it be the United States team? The Italian team? I think Lola is from Great Britain.
Yeah,
Or England. Something like that.
yeah,
French.
yeah. Ford's definitely won this championship, and not officially yet, but with the preliminary standings right now, Ford have won it. We'll have to wait for the post-race officials to give us the word that they have officially. But just based off of points alone and the standings, Ford's done the unthinkable and somehow won this, considering their bad luck earlier in the race.
So yeah, it is the Italians versus the Americans versus the Brits, and then the Germans. Well, they're just there to be there.
And I don't think with Kimi's double
Official
point.
results are coming.
Here we go.
Drum roll, please. Brrr.
So, still not official. So, Lola will probably finish off third unless the winner, Bubble, or Michael gets
Oh, the
disqualified.
suspense is killing me.
And I think the official words are coming in. I think I'm hearing Ford has won the championship.
From
We're
who?
hearing it. We're hearing it in the drivers' meeting. They're saying it. I think it's not officially put out by the officials yet. It's official. It's official. Ford's won the championship. They've completed the comeback. Ryder and Bubble have both secured the championship for Ford in an unbelievable twist of the final race.
Where do you see that?
I just got word from the officials.
All right, no, never mind. Final wait.
Official word.
Can't
It
say
is
anything.
Ford.
Final review. Don't jinx Ford yet, DJ. Don't say anything yet, DJ. We gotta see what happened, man.
No, it's official. I've got word from the officials. It's official. But they are saying a final review, which is kind of whack because I don't really know what else could have happened.
Well, with all the penalties.
I mean, who would have gotten a penalty from Ford or Kimi? Because they both served their drive-throughs. We saw Ryder and Kimi both, so... They are deciding to do a one last check the officials, though, even though we really want to call it.
We're waiting in the suspense.
We're just waiting for the officials. They officially announced it and then unofficially announced, and then they resended that official announcement. That's the word I was getting from some of the drivers.
Don't announce anything yet. We still gotta wait for the officials to check. Reviewing possible penalties. It's just like Hockenheim.
Is this what's coming up on the game? Because I've been disconnected from the game unless someone lets me back in because of my freaking internet. All right, thank you, Marcus. Yeah, but in the meantime, Puff, we can talk about the day that Ryder and Michael both had. I mean, you really have to think Mike Ryder. I mean, we didn't really expect him, but he finished off 5th. And then Michael coming back, he was almost like 40 seconds behind at one point. Just a really good day for Michael to just come back and win this race, unless something happens post race.
Gotta see it.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at a save from one of the drivers, Rillip. He went into turn 2, hit a bump, did a full 360, hit the wall, and managed to save it. Still didn't get any points, but a very impressive before he spun into the pit road. What?
Okay, hearing what people are saying, Marcus, here, apparently, word is that Michael might potentially be penalized for the
what?
lap 1 shenanigans that happened. But that's what everyone is saying, so take everything with a grain of salt. So we're still waiting for official review.
So we heard it from Marcus. We're just waiting on official review due to lap 1 shenanigans from the 4 drivers.
I mean, Michael was doing dangerous driving.
Yeah, and I did say at the beginning of the race, remember, I was like, Michael and Anthony should get drive-through penalties for that shenanigans. We'll have to see what eventually goes on. As we wait, and we do have a driver up here. I don't know if we were able to talk to him, though. It's Kimi. He finished.
We're waiting.
He finished P2, so he was the highest finishing Lola, and if the results stand, he is going to be the reason, actually, why Ferrari lost this championship. So I'd imagine he's going to get a hit from every Ferrari driver for the next unbelievably amount of time.
All right. Well, you want to know who that driver is? His name is Kimi. Kimi!
Kimi, we can do an interview if you're
Yeah,
willing to.
yo.
All right.
All right.
Dude. Best finishing Lola, 2nd place. And you possibly could have just screwed Ferrari out of the championship. What do you got to say to that?
Honestly, I was really sick today. I raced while sick. I was like coughing like the whole race, bro. Like I thought I was low-key gonna like throw up mid-race, but we good. Yeah, that was some peak racing. I really hope the series stays around for a long time. The 1967 is awesome. I would love to keep driving this, but I just can't believe I was in the fight for the win. That was some crazy racing at the end of the race, but I feel like if I didn't get that first DTP I had, well, actually, no, I think I only had one DTP, sorry. If I didn't get that one DTP, I feel like I probably would have been like way out ahead of the lead, ahead of Michael, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, tough luck for Ferrari and womp womp, you know what I'm saying?
And,
I got to ask, though, with that battle at the end with the Ford and the Ferrari, what was going through your head while that was going on?
I thought that was the most craziest racing I've ever had, like ever in like racing, honestly. But I knew I wanted to win the race. My job was just to like win the race, but I just wanted to see if I can push myself to the limits and do pretty good for Lola. And I think we did pretty good. Yeah, P2.
And Kimi, I have a question. So. We couldn't really hear what the drivers were saying, so what's going on with the official review? Is there any reason why it's been taking so long?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't I kind of left a little bit early, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I mean, what I think I'm not sure what happened. I think in the earlier laps when I think it was lap 1, but I don't know, it looked like Michael came up into Anthony and then they just started like, getting heated at each other. And then Anthony got off track, and then I think came back onto track, and then official results.
Official results.
But I'm not sure.
The results should be official unless something changes.
But yeah, it was a good race. Yeah, that's all I really gotta say.
And I think official results does mean that the results are going to stand, Puff. And you know what that's going to mean. And we are getting the
Ford
word
wins
now.
the championship by 6 points.
Oh my God, 4v Ferrari, Ford wins. This
Ford
is like
versus Ferrari happens in
Ford
Roblox.
versus Ferrari in
Ford
Roblox. Oh my
is
God.
your 1967 World Sports Car Champions of 1967. I said that twice.
I'll tell you, I cannot believe it. Ryder and Ford and Michael. And speaking of the man, Michael, you have just won, as well as Ryder, have won the sports car championship for Ford. Talk me through your emotions right now.
Bro, this is probably the greatest road race I've ever been in. It's better than my RARC and Pizza Hut Cup Series block car wins years ago. Better than my comeback in trucks at Richmond in that block car league years and years ago before y'all knew me. I can't believe this race, dude. Everybody was so consistent and so fast. There wasn't anything on pit stop variance that decided the victory this time, or a glitch or anything. It was just absolute pure pace, and I was so locked in. My heart was beating so fast. I was trying so hard to catch up after that pit stop. I knew Nico was not gonna be able to make it. I started catching about 10 seconds a lap, but I could see Robloxian and Kimi way up on the straightaways, and I started working with Zed, pushing him and drafting on him to try and catch up, and it worked, and I was able to catch up. But it's crazy. I don't know how we won. There's so many Ferraris in the top 6. I thought it would be over, but double points saved me.
Wait, and speaking of that double points, Ryder was actually the reason why you won this championship. Do you have anything to say to him?
Thank you to Ryder for not completely selling like every single other one of our teammates have done all season. I'm pretty sure we had 2 Fords leave this race. One of them didn't even start the race and they qualified last, and then Grez just left. So it was at the start of the race, I was thinking this is completely over. There's no way we can win this. And in the last little stint, I was like, I have pace. I think I can go win it, and that's what I did.
Yeah, because I was saying to Puff, I think Nico's going to run out of fuel, he should pit, but instead he waited and stayed out. I think that could have been one of the reasons why that you won the championship. Overall, just super happy for you guys, and congrats on the victory. It must have been a really difficult and emotional roller coaster of a race, but, you know, best team out there, you guys fully deserve it right now.
Yeah, it was crazy. I actually, the off strategy, me pitting early, was untimed. I had to go do something in real life, and I was able to go do it. In fact, Little Man, we actually had a real life driver swap. Little Man, when I was finishing up doing something, Little Man was on my keyboard, letting me go out of the pits. And so, right as we're getting to the pit exit, I swapped the keyboard back, and I took back over. And from there, I just locked in. I think I pitted with about 34 minutes to go. And I finished the race with 0.9 gallons, 13% 0.8 tires. So one more lap, I was going to be out of fuel, out of, blown tire. So I played strategy. I didn't even choose my strategy, but it just worked out.
Yeah.
I gotta ask though. I gotta ask just one question, DJ, and then you can ask me. Will we see a second season of this?
Oh, I'm thinking about it.
Because that was an amazing race. And I think this should deserve a second season. Anyways, DJ, what was your question?
I feel like we should be getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. I think right now we should just be focusing on Ford and this championship that they have just won. Very good job from Ford. I think we should start interviewing some of these Ferrari drivers now. I think the first one we have is Robloxian, if he's willing to do an interview with us.
Robloxian. Yeah. Dude. How? Just how? I don't even have a follow. Just how?
Yeah, man. I'm at loss of words. I didn't quite get the points situation till like the last couple of laps. As far as like me finishing second, we would have won. Apparently, that's what I was just told now. So I was kind of with the mindset of just let Bubble by and then try to kick Kimi behind. And I did too. I did pretty good with that until like the last lap. throughout the whole race, I've had an issue with the chicane coming out of the fast right-hander, and unfortunately, I just botched it, and Kimi got by. Tried to draft, just couldn't get the speed. So, yeah.
I gotta ask, is this the most devastating loss you've ever experienced?
Yeah, I mean, it's up there, right? Because I think it's a team thing, right? It's not just an individual thing, right? You know, I wanted to bring back the trophy to all the Ferrari boys and all the people on the team, man. You know, Chesco, Zed, Rilla, all of them, man. It was a team effort, right? Even though we may have got second in the championship, it doesn't disgrade the commitment and the energy and the teamwork that we put in, right? So it's cool, and I know y'all asked Bubble if there's a second season of this. I hope we do run it back, and if we do, we'll try to give it another go.
And Robloxian, I have a comment. What was the plan with Nico? He was staying out, and I was theorizing on the boost that he was gonna have to pit. And he had a big gap.
Yeah.
So what happened with Nico? Did he just think he was gonna make it and ended up not making it?
Yeah, so Nico, he thought he could save to the end. That was originally his thing. And personally, I don't like to communicate well. I try to keep the communication very minimum. But I wish I could have really like reached out to him. I mean, I could have, but like I was locked in. I could have reached out and told him like, "You're not gonna make it. Just pit now." And he probably would have got Ryder for fifth. And I think that might have either tied us, maybe, or I don't know if it would have been enough still, but I think it would have helped if you had pitted earlier. But again, it's all in race. It's a lot going on at the moment, so I don't blame him at all.
All right.
Yeah, and it is a little bit unfortunate, and yeah, it was a good drive from you. You drove well in the races you were in, so good job, Robloxian, though. Who else can we interview here?
No.
We're
Well,
gonna close out, actually.
There should be a final statement from somebody, I think.
do we? Anyways, that is it. That was going to conclude the first ever season of the World Sports Car Championship here at KRE. From everybody involved, Puff, DJ, Marcus, everybody that's been in through us. Also, Little Man. I'm Puff. That's DJ, and we will see you potentially next season if there is one. Michael, please.
Well, it was a good season. First, stage championships. We didn't know if it was gonna work at first, and it was definitely an experiment. It was an experiment for the live streams. It was an experiment for the drivers. This whole car and track format was a big experiment in the first place. But I think we did it well, and Kimi has just confirmed there will be another stage championship. So we will be doing another sports car event. And yeah, that's all I have.
I think live stream ended.
Thank you and good night.